Same equals same. Think about that. Same equals same. I've been saying this for years. If you do the same thing, you get the same result. So what are you going to change? That's what I want you all to think about. I said that in my introductory video yesterday, and today I want to talk to you about what are you going to change in your business, in your daily life. What disciplines are you going to put in place? Anthony Lamacchia here, Crush It in Real Estate, here to talk to you about goal setting. This is the second video in our series that we're doing here. A whole bunch of videos we'll be doing. So think about it. What can you change? One of the things that I just mentioned the other day in a training is getting up earlier. If you get up earlier every single day, that's a discipline that you can put into your life that will make a big difference. What about if you use a contact management system? Not falling behind on tasks, staying organized, staying on top of things. What about making lead calls every single day, being on offense, being in action, going through your cell phone and calling people on your phone list? And hi, how are you? How's things going? Wanted to check in, making more contacts. That's something that you can change. What about adding to your database every single day? I could do an entire video, in fact, I might next week, just on database building. Because if you focus on building a database and you market to your database consistently, you'll see a massive change in your business. Massive. At our company, we make it so that there's a newsletter that goes out every single month to every realtor's sphere of influence, and people are loading contacts into the database, right? You could and should be doing that. Taking control of your calendar. You know, too often do I hear realtors say, I'm going to come to every training next month. And by the second week, they're not at training. Oh, hey, what happened? Oh, a buyer called me to see a home. So tell them you're busy. You're at a training. Training impacts all of your clients, okay? Going to events impacts your entire business, impacts all your clients, all your prospects. You're not giving that up for one single person that wants to see a home. Taking control of your calendar. You're the doctor, the client is the patient. That's another thing that you can do. That's another change that you can make, okay? Think about that one. Now, here's something else I want you to think about for the next video. What are you going to take out of your life? So what I just talked to you about, I said, what are you going to change? And then I went directly into what are you going to add? What discipline are you going to add? The next video, I'm going to talk to you about what are you going to subtract? What are you going to take out of your life to free up time? I'm going to get into that in great detail. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe right here to this Crush It in Real Estate page here on YouTube, because I'm not doing this whole series on the Facebook page. That was only yesterday's. That was the kickoff. The rest of this series is going to be right here. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it. I'll see you again in a day or two, and we'll be talking about what you can take out of your life. Maybe some time-wasting activities, some disciplines, some things that you need to get rid of. See you soon.